rail. I wrap it, I bag it, I pack it for sale. Got feeling on speed out, I hit me to chill. I give it a thrill, I put it on film. Niggas facade get applaud, that ain't real. Come to my section and flex, we can tell. I got a show and she dipping them nails. I'm flipping my L's, I know they can tell. I did it too major, they hit me for favors. Been him since the cable was cut in the cradle. What's up, only right that I do it. Colossal until I'm a fossil, they want me to fail. Look, we prevail. Tell them to point out who said it, they run it. Bitch, I'm on your tail. Know that they talking, they telling them tales. Just know how to tell, that shit for the sale. Hey, they talk like they got it, but they need to stop it. I'm leading with logic, my heartbeat is frosted. I seen they got optics, I need it from Shawty. She mean with the top and it's obvious. They need him a target, I'm dodging their darts, make them reach for the stars. I'm dumping, I'm forcing the pun off the runs. I'm moving with caution, I'm saucing my nigga is nothing. From nothing to something they'll never be. Tycooning, I'm Dre with the thizzle face. I'm nothing my section has ever seen. Run the ice so I'm clutch, I don't need a screen. I'm Curry, I push it from 30 deep. Do the pin in the pad like a surgery. She be curving you just to flirt with me. Fully tucked off, but the jewels out. I just in a home with a full mouth. I'm a rare breed when the moon out. I'ma stop playing by the rules now. I been ran plays, need a new route. Queen said she needs space in a new house. Mom told me that she pray for the kid every day. No wonder I'm getting paid for the tunes now. Get down the ass, bitch, I'm on the rail. I wrap it, I bag it, I pack it for sale. Got feeling on speed out, I hit me to chill. I give it a thrill, I put it on. Niggas facade get applaud, that ain't real. Come to my section and flex, we can tell. Niggas really outside with it. Roll with it. Roll on with it. Roll on with it.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up. 10 to 80, my savings. Take to the top from the base one. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex. Not human, I am from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Jordan number 7, he's bored though. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
What is up, guys? How are we today? Good morning, Dominic. What's up, brother? Dwayne, what's going on? Gameplay, what's up, brother? Zainas, about to get some new content. Facts, brother, facts. What's up, bro? RW Server 47, what's up, my man? How are you? Warpath, what's going on? Tony, what's up, my man? Sky Deathwish, how are you, bro? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Good. Let's see if I can Google Translate your message, Warpath. Sorry, I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. Let me try to Google Translate this real quick. Let's see. So the first one, Warpath, translated to elegant butterfly. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but let's see what the second one is. Then the second one says, Moto lose mushroom easy. I'm thinking this is probably bad translation, maybe? Hi, Josh. Hi, I'm Josh. Team. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh, let's see. Deathwish, Mr. P is playing again, you see? Oh, yeah, he's been super active. Super active. So Snaz, how are you? All right, let's see what we got going on this morning, guys. Let's see what we got. Whoop. See what we got going on for groups here. What's up, Con? Warpath, I'm so boring. All right. Let me make sure I got tags disabled. Okay, tags are disabled. Okay, I'm gonna close this for just a second, and I want to get the lay of the land here because I have just gotten online, so I want to see where things are currently at, and then we will get moving. Sorry if you hear my dog barking in the background. Okay, all right. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's do this. Let's cut off the music for just a bit. And let's start relocating here. Wait, there's an option for that? Yeah, so it actually got implemented literally the day the Paramount Cup was set to begin. It was a suggestion that I had actually made in a separate Discord server for content creators. I don't know, gosh, maybe 3-ish months ago. And it kind of was, it really wasn't, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they took it serious, but they just kind of just disregarded a little bit. And I mean, I'm like the other guys, right, that stream and stuff like that. Like, I obviously don't want to put my alliance and our success in jeopardy due to streaming. And obviously when you stream, you can see tags. And I've always tried to be diligent about not zooming out very much before the disabling tags was an option. Not zooming out too much so people couldn't see tags. And I felt like I did an okay job of it, but you know, I definitely wasn't willing to risk it in the Paramount Cup, and I know a couple of the other guys were, well, really one in particular was pretty adamant about not, you know, showing what his alliance is doing either, which I can understand completely. So they implemented that so that way we could stream without compromising our alliance. And then obviously, I knew coming into this, it's always happened, right? And it's no big deal. But I knew coming into the Paramount Cup, there was definitely going to be guys in here from the other alliances trying to see what was going on in chats and stuff. And I've never been too good about covering up chats and stuff. So I wanted to make sure that I did everything I possibly could to make sure nobody could see anything. So I think I've done a pretty good job of that. You could do some trouble on the west side, only a few AVE bases there. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the situation is right now. I'm trying to catch up on some Discord stuff and see what the game plan is. But yeah, to disable tags, I mean, everybody can do it. I don't know why anybody, unless you're doing content, would want to, but yeah, you can just click on your profile, just go to options, general, and at the very bottom, it's right there. Show lines, tags or not. So it's an option for everybody, but again, unless you're doing content, it wouldn't make any sense, in my opinion, to disable tags. Should get black box for cores in the top left. Under power. I mean, but how applicable is that really? What's up, Paul? You don't have it? Oh, okay. Well, maybe then it's not for everybody. Maybe it's just for creator accounts. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess, I mean, I guess I see what you're saying, Snoz. I don't want to obstruct too much of it. Somebody did say something the other day, which I thought was good. I mean, I wasn't really worried about it because it's not like it's hurting the alliance. It's only just showing my stuff, but my reserves and everything right up here, and my resources, I've blocked all that off. Just, you know, better safe than sorry, so nobody knows what I've got. Yeah, this one I guess I could see that. Maybe that's not a terrible idea. Let's do that. That's okay. Let's see. It's okay. It's all right for now. It's a Band-Aid for now. More reserves than yesterday. Well, I guess now nobody will know what my reserves. Like, I'm obviously not going to hide all this in videos, but I mean, videos, I mean, generally speaking, are pre-recorded at least 24 hours in advance. So a lot of what you see on videos is already done prior to what you're seeing on live streams. So that's not really a concern of mine. I think RSs and reserves are good. Yeah. I thought it was a good suggestion, to be fair. Mr. B planes are insane. Yeah, absolutely. Good evening, Deathwish. I see Sky is here. Like, oh, absolutely. Got my man Snaz here. Tony here. We got the best Warpath community forming here. Maybe cover gold. Nah, I don't care about the gold. That impacts nothing. I can go buy gold easy. I can buy reserves, but in limited capacity. But nah, I'm not worried about the gold. That don't impact nothing. Absolutely, Sky, and I appreciate it more than you even realize. Truly. Honor, what's up, brother? It's good to see you guys coming in here. If you guys are just jumping in here, we've got more and more people funneling in here. If you guys did just join, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe button if you're not already. Helps the channel out tremendously. We love the support. We appreciate the support. Hey, man, what's up? What's your alliance plan to counter AVE? Because I saw that both HBR and your alliance were struggling. Well, that's a good question. I'm sure we'll do all right. We've been hammering them away every single day, so... Join the best Discord server ever. Hey, I agree, Sky. I feel like the Warpath server is obviously, there for its purposes. But unfortunately, mostly that is used for, in just the general chat terms, that's just used for the guys to go in there and troll that have nothing better to do with their time. But we've got a good one going on over in ours. It's a bunch of good people, super helpful people, a bunch of people that... enjoy the game and like to have fun and not necessarily a big just troll cesspool. I just hit the dislike button for you. You're welcome. For anybody wondering, the guy talking teen is one of my best buddies in Warpath. We've been rocking it since the very, very beginning. 14 is here? Probably. Yeah, probably. I got banned in the Warpath Discord. Yeah, that's, I don't know. That whole thing is, in my opinion, I understand it's more for the business side of the game to a degree. Obviously, a little bit of social side, but, yeah, I think they could do a lot with that community Discord server, like the official Warpath server, to make it a lot better, but not my server, not my problem. I want to ask you, what do you think if Warpath did the 10-star units, what will happen with the average player like me and you? We adapt. It's a good question. I would say we adapt. Also, sorry if you hear my dog barking in the background. He barks at any and everything, including a stiff wind. Yeah, I think we just adapt. I mean, we know 10-star units are coming, right? It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. I would like to see at the very least, I would like to see them delay the 10-star units until after the new year. At that point, kind of whatever. But after the new year, I think would be a fair timeline. Now, whether they do that or not is obviously up to them. But I think that would probably be a reasonable timeline. Me, I have bought just a couple of component packs, some Path to Power packs. Genuinely not a lot. And I've got 2 fully maxed out 9.2 star units and starting on my 3rd. However, I would actually probably be quite a bit farther along in my ground force development if all of those prototype like selection pieces or boxes that you get, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, where you guys can pick the pieces themselves. Let's see if I have any. I don't think I do at the moment. Yeah, I don't. But where you can get the like these right here, these refined component material picks. Every single time I have gotten any of those since the very, very first implementation of those, I've always done Air Force refined component material pieces or component material pieces. So most people have done ground force, which is you get 2 for the price of 1 for ground force, and it's just a 1-to-1 ratio for Air Force. And I've always done Air Force because I wanted to develop my Air Force, which I've gotten my fighter plane to all 98% doing it and have not bought a single Air Force refined component at any point in time ever. So I think by the new year, because most players go for the ground force, I think most players should have, even free to play, this is even free to play, if they've been competing in conquest events, if they've been doing all their repute stuff, if they've been getting their refined components from the VIP store, there's no reason that people shouldn't have at least 2 fully maxed out 9.2 star units. At least 2, if you're doing the very basics. What type of dog do I have? I have a micro Australian Shepherd. If he moseys in here at some point, I might try to pick him up if he'll let me and show you guys. He's my buddy. He's my best buddy. Merely acquaintance, not so much buddy, merely by force. So that's true. That you blame Josh on that. That's Josh's fault. Although I looked at the official Discord server once and never went back. Man, it's pretty much the same people all the time talking in there. There's some people that genuinely like go in there and chat and stuff, but a lot of it's just the same people that go in there and try to troll because they've got nothing else to do with their time, which is a pretty sad way to live, in my opinion. But to each their own. Kind of the barking kind, Tony. You have your wrenches on your fighter? I do. I moved him over last night, actually. I did have him in my helicopter, but I wanted to help us out in the air a little bit more, so I just went ahead and pushed him over to my fighter. So the only micro thing you have? Oh, boy. It's hard to adapt. I have only 2 max units and couldn't max it without the help of my credit card for whales. It's easy without the help of my credit card for whales. It's easy for me. It's hard for an average person with a regular job. Yeah, I mean, again, I think, especially with the wrench system and everything, really most players, like, obviously, the Air Force is a lot more expensive. So, I mean, that's with a bunch of wrenches in it. That's able to get me only to that. But the flip side of that is, I can't fully max out a ground force unit yet on wrenches, but I can get pretty close now. But yeah, I think at least, what is it? It's late October, all of November, all of December, a couple more months to develop units. I think after anytime before the new year is too fast. Too fast in my personal opinion. Anytime after the new year, hopefully later in the year than earlier, but I think anytime after the new year would be a reasonable timeline. If they would have implemented it in the 8.2 update, I mean, that's a pretty significant change to have in kind of a, small, or what's supposed to be a smaller, halfway point update. So I don't know. Hell, if they waited till like March of next year, even better. But I don't anticipate that. I have no idea. I know as much as you guys do regarding the 10.0 units in terms of when they're going to release. So, yeah. Hello, 10-star units. I don't even have one modern yet. Honor. Well, what server are you on, Honor? Oh, my shit. My truck's here. Oh, yeah. Well, 54. That's why, man. Your server haven't been open very long. I'm just getting back into the game, so I'm pretty far behind. Also, I started in a later server. Well, just make a new account, a new server. I think they've been opening a lot of new servers lately. I think server 70. Let's see. Whoop. Yep, they're on server 70. One day, 10 hours ago. Let me cover this real quick. Yeah, but this is my best account, and I'm about to hit 70 million. I boosted to get 8.2 helicopter. Well, what server are you on exactly? XO? Looks like 1,079 days in game. I'm an old player. Let's see how many days I've got. Let's see. 949. Haven't missed a day since I started the game, so I'm not too terribly far behind you. You got a little over 100 days on me. At 34, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. I guess it depends on how much you want to get out of the game. If you want to play on a very casual like silver level, then I would feel free to stay in server 34. But if you're looking to get like the full experience, I would reconsider starting in a new server. I know it's a pain sometimes to kind of go through that process again, but if you took a lot of time off, it's really hard to catch up. Unless you just dump truckload of money in there. Am I said too? I was an APOC. What happened with APOC? I know APOC was doing real good there for a little bit, and then I haven't really heard much about him since then. Is APOC still around, or did that kind of dissolve? I remember you were talking about starting an account on server 69. Absolutely, it's good. I joined on server 69 a day and some hours after it opened up. I was serious. I don't know if everybody realized that what I was saying was true, but yeah, no, I was dead serious. It's fun. I'm going kind of covert. Nobody knows my name in there. It's obviously not just Death Wish. Nobody knows my name in there. I'm just having fun, doing a little fighting. It's not going to be a super serious account. To be fair, all my time and energy and effort and money go into my main account here. I'll probably put a little bit of money into it, occasionally, but that's about as far as that'll go. Probably going to be more along the lines of like fighting in gold and a smaller alliance, just having fun, enjoying the game, but it'll also give me the opportunity to be able to create a little bit more content for you guys as well. So that'll be a good part of that. Just forming this group, letting it fill up, and then we will see if we can go out and do some hunting. Let's see, Deathwish, are you in an alliance on 69? And if so, could I join and make an account there? Yeah, I'm in alliance, man, but I don't know anybody in the alliance. Nobody. I've kind of, like I said, gone covert, so I'm not gonna like announce my name. I'm just gonna go play casually, have fun, and again, create some more content. I'm sure you guys will obviously see when I do start to create content on that server, which will be a while down the road. But I'm sure you guys will figure out my name. But yeah, I am in an alliance. You're free to make an account, obviously, in any server you want. But I'm just in some random alliance. I know nobody on the server, have nothing to do with leadership. And it will stay that way. APOC is still alive, but it's like a fallen empire. Interesting. I know they were really crushing it for a while. At least it seemed like it. Should block the bottom left indicator for distance to base. I don't want them to... I mean, that's fair. I guess I probably should. Yeah, I guess that's probably fair. Man, there's so much stuff that needs to be hidden. I'm trying not to like just totally trash your guys' viewing experience though by having these little covers all over the place. Hey, Mary. Thanks for coming by. Hope you have a good day, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is for you. I love you, Deathwood. I love you too. Can you at least tell us what side of the world map? Nope. I'm staying covert. I'm not saying anything to anybody. Being sly, being secretive. Do you need the Alliance King in that server? I don't, man. I'll be honest. I haven't really paid attention to anything going on in that server other than just my account development. I haven't really fought or done anything. I mean, I have a little bit, but very, very little. More focused on just building the account up a little bit so I can maybe start looking into making some content in that server after the Paramount Cup. For right now, my entire focus is on the Paramount Cup. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm not doing anything in server 69 other than account development when we're in our slow period here in the Paramount Cup. Other than that, my full focus and attention is here. My barber just messed up my haircut, having a terrible day. Oh, that's not good. How'd they mess it up? What's up, Deadly? How are you? I think the Paramount Cup killed APOC finally. The most went to AVE. The biggest whale go to 27. Who was APOC's biggest whale? LOL, your new alt name will be like... No, it's there's meaning to it, but it's just, I didn't make it just obviously like straight Death Wish or some form of variation of that. I kept it covert. Not that I'm like trying to hide anything by any means. It's, again, everybody will see it eventually on videos, or heck, streams potentially in the future on that account. We'll see. But I think it'll just give a little bit more variety to the channel. But I also know that they've made a lot of changes to both cities. Like, there's way less cities in new servers. I think they implemented that starting on server 60. So there's way less level 1, 2, and 3 cities. That's changed a lot. They've changed and reworked the way you get Percy statues and the way Percy's developed. They've changed a whole lot about new player development and experience. So from a content perspective too, it's really hard to keep up with both accounts, which is why that account's going to be a very casual account. But I also want to get that full new player experience for myself again, because it's been so long since I've done that I wanted to kind of have the most up-to-date knowledge on how that new player experience works so I can better help you guys. I'm great. What about you? Can you show us your base? Sure. Like, what do you want to see specifically about the base? Just like the design of it? FEMA, he is placed 20 in G27. All right, let's take a look. Number 20 in G27. Huh. So this is a AVE whale. Soho, what's up? Yeah, I can show you my base design. Hi, I've been in S24 since the start, and it's good to see our server in the top 8. Yeah, absolutely, man. Server 24 has done really well. Scrappy crew, obviously. Not the most powerful by any means in terms of just raw power, but super loyal players. These dudes love to fight, and that's what I value about the server, man. It's good, and that, you know, that kind of that old saying about it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog kind of thing. It's kind of 24. We keep coming back, and day after day after day, and doesn't matter how hard you hit us, we'll just keep on coming. But yeah, here you go, Deadly. Damn, they reworked Percy progression. That will definitely be different. Yeah, they totally reworked Percy. So that's definitely a new dynamic. They've added a really kind of a whole bunch of new stuff to the new player experience. So again, that's part of it. You know, there was obviously a little level of humor there joining Server 69. It started out as a joke a while ago, but I was serious that when Server 69 came out, I was going to make an account. So I did, and I am going to play it actively, but that'll become more relevant to me after the cup is done. After the cup is done, though, I can tell you that the first order of business is going to be fixing my sleep schedule again and getting more sleep, because I was up until almost 3 a.m. my time yesterday again, and then woke up normal time for work today. So I slept in a little longer than I probably should have, but yeah. What's up, Dark Wolf? Am I going to record on 69? Yeah, I will for sure. Down the road, again, we've got 21 days and some change here for the Paramount Cup. So I mean, I won't be doing anything other than just base development on server 69 for at least the duration of this Paramount Cup. The Paramount Cup is my absolute priority. I'm going to do whatever I can to help our side win. If you guys win the cup, will you get sent a tiny trophy or something? No. There's 4 alliances on both sides, so there's I mean, it depends on what you define as winning too. Like, if you say the person who gets the most repute technically is a winner, if you say the person or the alliance rather that holds the middle objective at the end is the winner. All I know is, this is my personal opinion, if one of the 4 teams on our side holds the middle objective and all 4 of our teams are able to get into the middle of the map and box out the other teams, to me, that is absolutely a win. And we will take that, and this guy is flying his bombers right through. Bomber's fast as shit. I don't know where he's going exactly. We might be following him for a while. If he's going back to his base, so I'm bailing off, because this guy's freaking huge. He's not taking any damage, though, so I don't imagine he's heading towards his base, but maybe. Bombers are fast as shit, though. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm out. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So the Percy statue progression system is arguably more faster than... Absolutely. I like the new way, at least from my experience so far, for sure. Let's see. Hey, Vive. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm streaming right now, so where do you need me? Okay. 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 All right. Okay, I'll start moving. Well, let's see. All right, I'm gonna turn this off real quick so that way you sneaky people can't see where I am heading, and then I will head that way momentarily. The first 30 days on a server don't matter much as long as you play somewhat actively. Yeah, I've done pretty good. I mean, obviously, have a little bit of an advantage just because I've played the game for a long time. I know what's important, what's not important, what to develop, and such. So, I've gained a reasonable amount of power in a small amount of time for not. I mean, I put a little money in the account to be honest, but not much. I think I spent maybe $50 total. But again, that was just kind of give me a jump start because I know I wouldn't be focused on it too much right now. But yeah. It's going to be a very casual account at best. Other than the little bit of money I've put into it so far, it might be just a totally free-to-play account. I don't know. Maybe not, but I don't know. Let's see. Just make sure you get that 2.7 million skin if you're not planning to spend much. Yeah, I think I'm probably not going to reach that, to be honest. They've actually reworked how that system works too, so it's not you have to get one or 2.7 million or whatever it is. I think that's right to get like the frame, the avatar frame, the base skin. It's all kind of broke up individually now. So, but to get the skin permanently, you have to get the 2.7 million. But I'm not worried about it because you can go buy that through the Percy showroom. So if I do feel the need to get that base skin at any point, I can. It's just a little sad, honestly, that you have to hide this sort of stuff. Hide what sort of stuff? There you go. Your location, where you're going, etc. Yeah, it gets a little frustrating at times. I mean, frustrating is not the right word, to be fair. Frustrating is not the right word. It just gets a little bit tedious, I guess. I mean, I get it, right? Like I do. Like if the roles were reversed and we were playing a team that was streaming and they had any kind of meaningful information, then I would. Well, and I mean, I get it. I'm sure we would watch too, but I try to be as diligent as I could this event to make sure that all of the information that could potentially even help the enemy is hidden as best to my abilities I can. %, but still, yeah, I get it. Let's see. I personally think that the Alliance is lower their power levels to qualify to our battle. That doesn't matter. They don't do that. They don't. It doesn't matter if they do that, is what I should say. They take even if players untrain their power or they're untrain their troops and stuff to lower their power, it's based on whatever everyone's account all-time power is, which doesn't change if you untrain troops or whatever. Dark Wolf, what do you say? Also, my membership ran out. IDK if you took away my role. No, I did not. I'll be honest, I didn't even realize that your membership ran out. I have not checked up on memberships this week. But you still have the role. If you, of course, do want to re-sign up, I would be very grateful for that. And you're welcome to do so. But if not, of course, no issue there at all. All right. Now we're good. Now, even though you guys know where I'm at now, you guys didn't know the route I was taking, so I can't get bombed. Yeah, no worry, Dark Wolf. No worry, man. I totally get it. No worries at all, man. I get it. Can only do what you're able to, but I do either way. I genuinely appreciate the support. Even just coming in and hanging out and chatting in the streams is plenty enough for me. Deathwish over here playing 4D chess. Shit. All right, Vive, I have arrived. What's the game plan? Well, I've got the old heli rally stocked up in here. It's a I'll bring my fighter over. I've got a full group though, Vive, so you won't be able to send me yours. I should be able to rebuy this, right? Yeah, man, no worries. Again, if you can do it, awesome. I'm very grateful. But don't do something you can't do, man. Again, I mean the just coming and hanging out here in streams with me and chatting it up and all of those things. There's more than enough for me. So totally up to you, but certainly please don't feel pressured to do something that you don't actually feel like you're able to do at the moment. It's just fun content, and well, you're about the only content creator out there for this game, let alone on this level that streams. Well, I appreciate that. I like it, man. This game's a blast for me anyway. It's a lot of fun. Being able to do it, it's truly fun. very sparingly with my money. Game plan. So anyway, I started. Yeah, I'm here with this fully stocked heli group, so just kind of let me know what we're thinking. I keep sniping some Lord Atonements already. He keeps coming in and coming out, and I keep jumping him. I just knocked a little bit off of him, but all right, on it. I'll lead it. Onward. Onward, everybody. Let's roll. I'm just targeting one arty at a time, so that way all my firepower is concentrated on a unit. All right, I lost my group, but I feel like I did some damage there. Yep, I'll reform it. Yep, I'll reform it here in a minute. I gotta retrain it. There we go. Overwhelm them, guys. Keep up that pressure. If we can get those already moving in there too, that'd be great. Their already wall kind of cut us down. And they're running their already, or they're heli rallying to us now. They're getting cut down, it looks like. I think we had a somewhat of a even trade there. I mean, we cut down a chunk of their units. Do we want to try to clear that sky out? I'm trying to look. I don't see any of their big fighters there. Do we want to make a push on their fighters? Don't forget Pop my 500%. I use those sparingly, so that way I have them in crucial situations. Fluffy, what's up? Need Vive's base skin? Yeah, Vive's a beast. Do I have any tips on how to progress early? Yeah, man, I would say the biggest thing that you can do, if I was you, which is what I'm doing on my new account on 69, is just push as fast as you can on your central command center. Get that as high of a level as fast as you can, because that's going to open up a lot of tech upgrades. Obviously, you have to upgrade other buildings in the process to upgrade or to unlock that tech. But push that command center up as high as you can, as fast as you can, and kind of roll from there. And make sure you don't. A big mistake I see a lot of players make when they're starting out is they invest everything into their military tech, because naturally everybody wants to fight. It's a war game. That's good. But if you neglect industry tech, your development long term is really going to suffer, especially if you're free to play. So don't neglect industry. What's the current fighting machine rank look like? Man, it's a tough battlefield, that's for sure. So pretty much all just the biggest whales in the entire battlefield are sitting in these top spots. Like literally, these are all freaking huge whales. Did you guys get the lab yet, or do you still, or do they? They still have the lab buff. We made a push on. We made a big push on them last night. We actually, we kind of cut them off around the lab, but they ended up pushing us back. But it actually helped us out long term, because we kept all of their focus over by us and made progress in some other areas. Do you go to the Warpath community event in Germany? I am not actually. I have been invited, but I went to the one in LA back in March. It was a blast. I was considering going to the one in Germany. That was actually my intention originally, but when they released the dates, it's going to be right around, or technically the day after Thanksgiving here. I don't know where you guys all live, obviously, but I live in the States. Thanksgiving's a big holiday for us here. It's on that last Thursday of the month. The community event in Germany is going to be, I believe, that Friday or that Saturday. And again, Thanksgiving's a big holiday here for us. Some time off work, and big time with family. So I'm definitely going to be missing that event, so I can be here for the holidays. But if it was any other time not conflicting with the holiday, I would certainly be in attendance. Hopefully they continue to do those, because the one in LA I went to was a blast. Man, they are wrecking havoc on us with those bombers right now. I did some damage on their planes too. I mean, here's the thing: like, bombing runs like that are good, but like man, they're strong. They're strong, but they just brute muscle it, man. They're not thinking long term here, like in terms of like reserves. I mean, but I guess. Woo! Woo! You by chance know how much the Starcrest account sold for? Yeah, I made a video on it actually. If you want to go take a look at that, it's not that old. You can scroll down on my videos and get you that information. Let's see here. You buy oh, sorry, I read that one. That was over 100K. I heard 150K. I just don't believe it. $1 billion sounds about right. Woo, to come, but I have school time, so I have to focus on that. Hey, Deathwish, does the Paramount Cup Battleground have all the top 10 players at 600? I believe so. I don't know that for a fact, but I believe all of the strongest are here in the Paramount Cup. You'll talk about a slugfest trying to get kills, especially as an average player. Paramount Cup is that. Especially when you're down against these dudes 20% and buffs. It's tough. But no, it's good. I mean, I love it. I mean, we have literally fought every day in some capacity all day long. You know, sometimes we have big pushes, sometimes we have little sporadic pushes and vice versa. So having a constant fight, I mean, this is the most fun I think I've had in quite a while, truly. And it's been stressful to a degree, right? Like you guys probably remember if you're, you know, a more veteran player, you know, how hard you guys work to get, you know, control level 1, 2, 3 cities, how much time and effort you guys put into that. And that's kind of what, it's kind of what this feels like. So it's a lot of fun. There's a lot on the line here. So it's fun. I really enjoy it, truly. Speaking of Starcrest, is it I have no money, the owner, because I don't have his name anymore. Yeah, so I have no money is actually plays on his own account. The account I have no money has and plays on is his own account. He's the #1 player in terms of power in Warpath. He passed Starcrest a few months back before Starcrest even quit or sold. But yes, I believe I have no money, purchased the account, and that account is actually played by another member in the Alliance. But I don't know the details at all. I do know Starcrest from back in Server 13. He was a Server 13 original like myself. Easily one of the best guys in Warpath. Super, super nice guy. And my interactions with I Have No Money have also been fantastic. So, I mean, I think it's two guys that enjoyed the game and, you know, for whatever reason, one of them had to leave. And so, yeah, still trucking on. Iceman, Deathwish, love your content. Definitely use the info to help build my account. Love it, man. I'm glad the videos help. Having never played Epic, only Gold and Silver, I am curious as to why there are such prolonged starting contests like right now. Yeah, so you find that a lot in Epic, where there's almost these staring matches, and that's because there's so many units here. You're kind of just prodding a little bit, like you'll see heli groups kind of bobbing in and out, you know, just trying to draw fire, trying to get attention. And really what these staring contests are in a lot of ways is it's both sides sitting there waiting for the other side to mess up. And once there's a screw up, then it's game on. Sometimes, like you saw a few minutes ago, it's just like a brute force charge where we charged into them, took some units, died. They charged into us, took some units, died. Sometimes you have that, but a lot of times you're more so just playing for somebody to make a mistake. And once that mistake happens, then you let it fly. Big square off right here. Looks like they might have pulled off a little bit. Looks like maybe we got a little bit of an upper hand there with that already group. Lord Atonement is down troops, guys. I think if we can maybe like knock out a base and punch a hole in their kind of defensive line there, I think we might be able to do something. But I think this just kind of back and forth here is probably going to continue to just be a death trap for both sides. I mean, hell, we don't even have to go for Lord Atonement. We can go for this CAO guy, 308. What do you think of base truck hugging? You're gonna have to explain that to me. I might know what you're talking about, just never heard it in that way. What exactly is base truck hugging? Unit question. I have a Vanguard MBT, a heli, mortars heli, and rocket launcher, a Liberty Arty. I have enough to make a 7.2 Liberty heli, infantry, or fighter. Which do you recommend? Man, that's a good question and kind of a loaded question. A lot of that is going to depend on your tech, like what you've invested your tech in. If you've gone all in on like plane tech, for example, and you don't have a fighter from another camp, I would definitely look at maybe adding a fighter to your arsenal. Especially if you spend money and can get Air Force refined components. You can't really go wrong with a solid fighter. Infantry is great for tanking bases, and it's getting more and more popular. And if you've already got a helicopter, I probably wouldn't go... I mean, you could double up on helicopters if you want. But I don't know how useful that would probably be now with all the light tanks coming back on the battlefield. You might just, I don't know. I think that depends on your tech. If you got plane tech, I would definitely suggest a fighter. I'm a big Air Force fan. So if you got tech, Air Force. If you don't, then I would definitely consider probably an infantry or an MBT. I might, since you've already got a heli already, it sounds like, I might look at doing an infantry, to be honest. Or maybe a second Liberty artillery. I can't even tell who's winning. Well, right now it's kind of interesting. It depends on how you look at it. So in a lot of ways, you could say AVE is winning because they're making it hard as crap on us in a 1v2. I mean, they're freaking legit. The flip side of that is we keep making more and more progress every day and keep pushing them back, keep pushing them back, keep pushing them back. So depending on how you look at it, if we can punch through, at some point here, then technically we would be winning, at least in the immediate. So I don't know. To be fair, I don't think anybody's winning. But if you wanted to say somebody is, I would probably say at the moment AVE is, considering they're in a 1v2 and resisting us so well. Hey, Death Wish, your heli, you're done training. Get back to the fight. Let's go. Yeah, they are done training, but I am probably going to watch the fight for a minute. fact, what I'll probably do, so I can kind of just watch the fight, is I will probably send my units out to a heli group, maybe. That's probably what I'm going to do. Oh, that's a shit idea. No, 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 no. I don't want, no, 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 no. I don't want that to go right through there. Here's what I'm going to do. Since everybody knows where I'm at now, it doesn't matter. I'm going to head right over here. I'll get my heli over there, and then I'll put it in a group. Oh, damn it. These SOSs are, these things piss me right off. SOS, that's freaking ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I mean, at least he burned one early, though. I mean, we can look at it as a positive. No, SOS is different. Oh shit, we just blasted there already. Mr. P did. Ooh, good point. Very good point. Very, very, very good point. Will I be getting the new officer for my ATG? Probably. I've got the statues to do it. I have got, let's see how many I'm sitting on. I'm sitting on 1,001, plus we have got the, let's see, we got the lucky wheel coming up. And I always try to hit that lucky wheel, so for 100 spins. So I've definitely got enough to do it. I'm just trying to, I know I need to do something. I just don't know exactly what I want to do at the moment. I'm thinking about making some changes to my lineup. Don't know what those exactly look like yet, but I'm debating. But yeah, this guy is supposed to be pretty legit on the ATG for sure. I kind of like Marco too. Obviously not done a whole lot of testing on him. None actually, but thinking about Marco might be my move. But I don't know. Still a lot of consideration to take. I really like Svelin too. I'm a big Svelin fan. He does really well with Thorn Countess as well, so I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, their Air Force is getting blasted right now. Oh, barcode stuff's getting chewed. That's nice work on their Air Force right there. Man, they just... Oh yeah, his base truck's sitting right there in the freaking open. Holy cow. Well, if we can get Artie stacked up there, then they can't really take him out. That's a bold strategy to just sit right there like that. They might try to hit Mike, actually. Hey, guys, try to make sure that Mike stays protected, too. They're pushing Artie up all around Mike. Oh, they're going to... Lord Atonement's pulling out for Love Wolf. Can we block that? Is there any way to block that? Yeah, but it might buy us some time. It's a smart play on their part. That's a really smart play on their part. I'll give them that. I mean, that's kind of the idea of what this was set up for. Like, some days we have quite a few in here, and some days we really don't. It's like, I don't understand why people don't utilize this. They don't even have to talk. They can just sit in here and listen. If we didn't have this, imagine how big of a clusterfuck this all would have been. Is ATG valid using open field? Yeah, well, for the anti-air feature, for sure. Yeah, I muted myself, so that way I could talk without you guys hearing what I was saying. Yeah, Iceman, sorry, catching up on your message. Yeah, if all your stuff is in tanks, then I'd probably consider doing a second heli, maybe. Definitely don't do Air Force if you have no Air Force tech or development, because it'll just be a paper plane, and you'll just bleed reserves. I have 50k gold now. Should I try the Lucky Wheel? I love the Lucky Wheel. I feel like a lot of people underestimate the value of the Lucky Wheel. I think the Lucky Wheel is quite possibly the most lucrative event. I mean, because we all know how valuable officers are and officer skills, and it's just a absolute gold mine for statues. And obviously you get other items throughout the event as well. So I don't ever miss the Lucky Wheel. I don't do over. I hit 100 spins every single Lucky Wheel without question. But I don't go over 100. You obviously can, but I don't. I hit 100, and I call it that every single time. And I feel like I've won one Battle Honors event ever. So I don't just get a bunch of free statues by any means. And I feel like I've done pretty well with officers, all things considering, especially not for being a huge spender. So, I don't know. I feel like I've done okay. How many do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 25, and can get a 26th at any point I want, and not too far off from a 27th. I'm thinking I'm kind of torn. Obviously, a lot of these ground force officers that I don't have, I shouldn't say a lot. There's quite a few that aren't exclusive lounge, but like Saber exclusive lounge, Pain exclusive lounge, Lord of Orders exclusive lounge, Boom exclusive lounge, limited time crossover event. Dealing damage. I covered her in a video already. Throws grenade, dealing damage. Damage coefficient 1300 when maxed, and 10% damage to 2 other random enemies within 1 map grid. Increases the damage risk of this officer's troop by 15% when paired with an officer, the Pedigree Falcon. Yep. What was that critical strike rate? 4%, and that's trash. Not worth it. This officer's troop has 2% dodge to attack. That one is interesting to me. I like that one, but for the skill system itself, increases damage bonus by 15%. Increases damage by an extra 5% if their troop's target has less than 25% HP. I mean, that's pretty void. I mean, it's good, but it's not just going to blow your doors off. Yeah, I'm probably not going to mess with her too much, but I will probably get this skill. I like this skill. Maybe she's legit and I'm wrong and I'll invest in her, but I'm thinking my next move, I don't know. I'm working on Saber in the exclusive lounge. He's 5'3", 5'4". So probably definitely going to look at Saber. And then, but that's exclusive lounge, so not Golden Officer statues. Definitely interested in Svelin. Definitely interested in Lady Justice. Yeah. There's some moves there I'm considering. Yeah, the Lucky Wheel is expensive. It's somewhere, I think, in the ballpark. I haven't done the exact calculations, but I think it's somewhere in the ballpark of about 130,000 gold to complete the Lucky Wheel. Like 100 spins, that is. Obviously, if you go over 100 spins, that's going to be more. But to complete 100 spins, it's about 130,000 gold. So it's definitely an investment for sure. And if you're in a new server, starting an account, obviously, unless you're just a mega spender, you're probably not going to be able to have just a ton of gold on the front end of things. So let's see. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about, let me see if I can get this pulled up. The new Rome battlefield. I took some pictures the other day. Let me see if I can track those down. Yes. The Battle of... This is the Facebook post they put out. It says the Battle of Rome. Let me make sure I'm muted in Discord. Okay, cool. It says the Battle of Rome... A new theater of conquest just outside of Rome. Raven has unearthed a rare new mineral, Salium. With this wondrous new material, they're building a fleet of cutting-edge aircraft to terrorize the skies. Great. It wasn't long before the Allied forces discovered what Raven was up to. Without hesitation, they've jumped into action, aiming to keep this valuable resource out of Raven's clutches. In this new Theater of Conquest map, you will be able to admire the distinct beauty and architecture of the Eternal City. The Rome map will be scattered with both active and abandoned Raven mines, each the size of 4 to 5 villages. Raven mines produce a steady stream of Celium, a rare new resource, but they'll be defended by powerful new Raven fortifications. If you want to achieve your strategic objectives in this conquest, you'll need to attack, destroy, and repair these Raven mines. As you explore the map, you may also come across seemingly abandoned Celium extractors, as well as new Raven mining vehicles. I've seen a lot of people talking about this and saying it sounds like the Sky Fortresses. And I obviously don't know. I know as much as you guys do at the moment, but it sounds like it might be something similar to that. I'm freaking pumped for a new map, I'll tell you that, just in general. Some kind of new landscape. But yeah, I hope it's not a big Sky Fortress ordeal, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's see. Yeah, it costs 130K gold for 100 spins. Like, yeah, exactly. Pizza unit skin. Yeah, I don't know, man. Your Death Wish by Best Guy. Death Wish by what do you mean by Best Guy? Well, it looks like we are at a standoff here, guys, and it is a little past noon. We have been live for over an hour and a half. I am getting hungry, so I think I am going to go chasing. I'm going to go chase down some lunch. Flips was just saying hello. What's up, Flips? I'm glad you came out. Sorry, I'm probably shutting it down right as you're just joining, but I've got to get some work done this afternoon. I'm going to get some food and get to work on some of those things. Tomorrow is an off day for streaming, so I will not be live tomorrow. We will probably be starting to roll out some new videos, though, tomorrow. So be on the lookout for those. No stream tomorrow. Back at it on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So unless something happens that I am not I'm not knowledgeable of yet, then we'll be streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But again, no stream tomorrow. Going to take the day off in regards to streaming. But really appreciate all the love and support so far, guys. If you guys are in the stream and have not already hit the like button on the stream, have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys do both of those things. It helps the channel out tremendously. And if you want, you can even click the bell icon. That will give you instant notifications when we go live, when we upload new videos. So totally up to you on what you want, but all of those things are options to you and help the channel out tremendously. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys as always. Thank you for coming to hang out with me today, and we will see you guys again on